first down. Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wentz to throw on second down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. A good pickup there of 22.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Blunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Back to throw, Wentz. And this one's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Going underneath to Blunt. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Fresh set of downs here. Now Wentz. And he dumps it off to Blunt. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So it all comes down to a rookie kicker, Jake Elliott. He did have one blocked earlier. This time it's for the win. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and that changes everything here in OT. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. First throw of overtime for Wentz. And an alley to run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now Blunt. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, here's Blunt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. The play clock's running down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on...